Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and coffee stream number 113. And I hope everyone's having a great day. And before we get into the news and stuff that I've got, which is going to make me pissed off to all hell, so Gun Fox, if you're listening, get ready. But before we get into that, I want to talk about something YouTube related. A couple of things, but the first thing that I literally just heard and I'm really pissed off about. First off, I know he doesn't really watch my show, but I just first of all want to shout out to AP and wish him a speedy recovery. For those of you who don't know, he is back in the ICU as of Monday. He had another heart attack, this one requiring heart surgery. So I want to wish AP a very, very speedy and safe and calm recovery for AP. Now, that might be a little difficult because some piece of shit that is related, I'm sure, to another piece of shit that I'm not going to be naming names because I'm sure the Flag Brigade will come down on me for that. But some piece of shit decided that now would be the best time to flag AP's Twitter and the stream from Monday night, which he had to stop because he was having a fucking heart attack. Now, whatever the fuck side you fall down on, whether you be part of the redonkulous mental defectives that happen to be hanging on to the tribe, or whether you be on AP's side, I think we can all agree that flagging somebody, first of all, flagging somebody for no fucking reason, but second of all, flagging somebody when they can't even be fucking at their keyboard to defend themselves and appeal the process is fucking cowardly. It is fucking spineless, and it just makes the people involved look like the slime balls that they are. If there's any doubt left, any doubt, if there is any doubt in anyone's mind, the man who bitched out to Andy Worski is all I'll say. Yes, Maniac Man. But if there is any doubt in anyone's mind now about what kind of people these are, then there is no hope left for you. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter, because I'm not giving these pieces of humanity. I'm not even going to say that they are full humans. I am not giving these pieces of humanity any more time. Best of luck recovering, AP. All of our thoughts are with you, my friend. I'd love to get you on the stream at some point, but I know you do a late night show, so you're usually asleep. Now, good morning, Zombie Teddy. Now that I have screamed at that, the other YouTube piece that I wanted to talk about before I got into the rage-inducing news today was the more... Oh, hi, Vanilla Bear. Who is AP? AP is... His name, he goes by Adonis Paul. He used to be on Golf City as AP the Frog, but he has since gone and started his own channel. And AP is just, he is a super guy. He's super hilarious. His show's called The Blunt Stream. If you haven't seen any of them, you really should watch them. He's just got great personality, great content. He's just amazing. So before we get on to the news, oh, it's Irate Prostate. Hi, Irate Prostate. Hi, Sora Luna. Everyone's coming in. So before we get into the news, I just wanted to run something by you guys because you guys are all awesome. And I wouldn't be here without you. By the way, thank you for the 350 subs. Yay! Anyway, the more bullshit I keep hearing about YouTube and this basically looking the other way with the YouTube kids videos problem with the suicide stuff in the videos and the allowance of actual child porn and pedophilia stuff on the YouTube, but you know, they're going to go after Pokemon people with CP in their description because, you know, CP is child porn, but actual child porn is fine. The more I keep reading about this, the more I keep thinking that perhaps I should be broadcasting on both YouTube and Stream Me, just to cover my bases. So I'm really thinking of branching out. Really think of branching out to Stream Me. Yeah, Maniac Man says, speaking of Gulf City, even Ghastly gave AP a fair get well. He did. Because AP put out on Twitter at Ghastly Dope, I didn't want to die without apologizing to you. So AP has sent an apology out to Ghastly. Ghastly has sent out a get well to AP. Oh, Peter. So yeah, I'm really thinking of broadcasting to both Stream Me and YouTube. Just because like the YouTube platform, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. So I'm really considering hopping over to Stream Me as well as YouTube. So I'll be looking into that probably today. But I will keep you guys posted. Tech support on it. So let us get into the news, shall we? Let's have some news. Oh, okay. Stop with the bad drunkle impressions. And while I'm doing that, getting into the Twitter DMs and all that fun stuff, please feel free to like and share the stream if you haven't already. Also, please consider donating to the Streamlabs link in the description, streamlabs.com/blindpress. Two and a half hours sleep. Oh, God, Irate. My eyes are bugging out. I don't blame you, dude. That's rough. That is rough. Okay. Steady on there, Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Pinkalo does a better Keemstar than I do. A much better Keemstar. All right. Got a bunch of stories here for you today. And what we will do is we will start with the story that Blind Girl sent me this morning. Well, she actually tagged me in a couple, but it's the one that she just sent just before the stream, so we'll start with that one. And let's see here. Enraged Windsor mom says her statement was twisted by minister to support autism program changes. Oh, that just sounds bad. All right. Of course, 90% loaded, 90% loaded, 90% loaded. There we go. Come on, story, where are you hiding? There we go. Okay, maybe I said there I go too quickly. Okay, there we go. Now I found the story. Okay. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, here we go.
Windsor mom Sherry Taylor has joined the Calls for Children, Community and Social Services Minister Lisa MacLeod's resignation, claiming MacLeod twisted her words to make it look like she endorsed the much criticized changes to the Ontario Autism Program.
Did it just say to make is look like she...
Link. Windsor mom Sherry Taylor has joined the Calls for Children, Community and Social Services Minister Lisa MacLeod's resignation, claiming MacLeod twisted her words to make is look like she endorsed the...
Yes, to make is look like she endorsed. Okay. Journalists, before you publish your story, perhaps you should edit it. Lurk away there, Peter.
For the record, Taylor says she is absolutely appalled by the changes being made by MacLeod, and that she wrote her statement in January when she believed the government was actually listening to her concerns, before the changes came out and ignited a storm of outrage among many parents of autistic kids. On Monday, MacLeod used Taylor's words as she defended the changes in the Ontario legislature. Taylor claims that when she submitted her statement in January, MacLeod's staff suggested that she add that the government is on the right track. She did so because she thought the government was agreeing with her about the need for early intervention to help autistic kids.
Why would you add anything to your statement at the government's suggestion? Why? That makes no sense to me. If you're going to submit a statement and the government goes, oh, just add this little piece in here for me, would you? I'd be like, no, fuck you. No. I'm not putting anything in my statement because you asked me to, government. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, lady. Like, these programs may not be helping your children. The cuts may not be helping your child, but why? Why would you go on along with the government and ask and change your statement because they asked you to? Even if you did think they were on the right track, why would you do that? Why would you give them that ammunition? How could you? Why? Why would you trust your government like that? And I'm back. Stupid power cut out. Every man and his dog must have air conditioning. Well, you know what? I'd rather be where it's hot and requires air conditioning right now.
But the changes the government came up with are definitely not on the right track, Taylor said Tuesday. She said it was a shock to hear McLeod quote her words on Monday. You are
Okay, but you're the one who listened to the government and went, okay, I'm gonna add that into my statement, even though I may not think that. Hi, EZQ. I don't understand. Why would you put the fact that the government is on the right track before you hear what their plans are and their changes? And you're submitting a statement already because you're concerned about these changes and these cuts. And then they tell you to say that you think they're on the right track. You do because you have no spine. And then you're shocked that they've used your words because you've basically given them approval, and now they're going to twist your words because they're politicians and that's what politicians do. Like, I'm not saying that these cuts are helpful or good, but why would you do that? Why would you kowtow to the government like that? If you are sending in a statement expressing your concern, why would you bend over backwards and go, okay, you're on the right track. Even though I'm concerned, you're on the right track. That makes no fucking sense. At all.
left double quote. It's not right that 3 out of 4 children in the province of Ontario with autism were denied support by the previous Liberal government. Block quote level. I was just absolutely enraged and floored that they manipulated my statement, said Taylor, a mother of 4 children with developmental disabilities, including an 8-year-old with autism. Her story of having her words twisted was raised by MPP Lisa Gretzky, NDP, Windsor West, as she called for McLeod's resignation during question period on Tuesday.
Okay, but you put the sentence in the statement there on the I'd be mad too, but at the same time, you didn't have to put that in. You kind of opened the door on this one there, Miss Taylor. I'm sorry, but you don't put things in writing that the government just asks you to put in. Like, especially if you're like, if I were complaining about something that was going on with my disability support, right? And I was writing a statement that was saying, these are my concerns with the Ontario Disability Support Program. And then somebody from the Ministry of Community and Social Services said, well, this is an okay statement, but if you could just write that ODSP as a whole is a great program and that they are, mostly on track, that would be awesome. Now, if that were happened to me, I'd be like, no, I'm writing a statement because I am writing about something I'm concerned about. I'm not going to sit there and kiss your ass because I'm concerned. Lisa has been lying. I'm not saying she hasn't been lying. I'm saying this woman put her foot in her mouth by adding that the government's on the right track when it's clearly not. She did not have to do that. She did not have to acquiesce to the Ontario government's request that she put in her statement that they were on the right track. I'm not saying that Lisa McLeod is not a liar, because she is, and it's crazy. But this woman was supremely naive. Supremely naive to have done that. There's no logical reason that when you are writing a statement expressing your concerns, that you should then get a response from the government asking you to put in some extra sentences stating that you think they're on the right track when you clearly don't, because you're writing to them because you're concerned. Like, come on, lady. I know you have 4 kids. I know it's hard. I know sometimes as a mom, you don't think because you're exhausted. But that was a really bad move. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be held accountable for using your words to make themselves look good, because clearly you were trying to reach out because you were a concerned parent. But don't put things in a statement because the government goes, oh, it would be, it'd be really helpful if you did. Just no. The government is not, we are supposed to be holding the government accountable, not the other way around. Let this be a lesson to you, Windsor Mom.
Story continues.
Oh, there's more?
FS Taylor agrees that McLeod should resign. It's just been deception all along and it's clear they don't want to listen to parents, she said. They don't want to advocate for anything other than saving money. You are...
Okay, well... I don't... So this is where it's hard, because Kathleen Wynne, the former premier, put us in such a bad debt that no matter what programs Ford cuts, he's going to look like the bad guy now. And this is what happens with most conservative governments. They usually have to come and clean up the mess. So they're going to end up cutting programs that sometimes are necessary, and they're going to get shat on for it. And I understand why they're getting shat on for it, because some of these programs are necessary. But they took, like Blind Girl said, they took it all. Yeah. Yeah. Cutbacks would have been survivable, but they took it all. Yeah. See, I understand that. They've got, like, this is a really hard situation because, like I said, the Liberals have left us in such a shambles that unfortunately right now we have to cancel programs, because we as a province have the debt of a small fucking nation. And it's really shitty because of what happened with the Liberal government, now kids are getting fucked. Kids with disabilities are getting fucked. Because unfortunately, with a conservative government, social programs are usually the first thing that get cut. And it's really, it's a shitty position to be in as a citizen and as a politician. Hashtag not CP. This is what happens when you have drama teachers as your leader. Yep. Yes, it is. My son's school may go too. See, that's not good. Like I said, Ford is doing things very knee-jerk. He's not looking into what's being spent where and why. He just sees large amounts of money being spent, cut. And that's a problem. His therapy is cut in June. The ASD school is next. See, that's not good. Like I said, Ford is doing this the wrong way. He's doing this very knee-jerk. He's seeing big money being spent here and not investigating why and just cutting it. And that's the problem. So that's the end of that story here. Let's go to the next one. I said ridiculous news. Sex coach smears menstrual blood on her face to show that periods are powerful and beautiful. This is from the Scottish Sun. Ford is trying to rein in spending, but he needs to dive into the details. Yes. Agreed. Agreed, RVA. So the secondary headline underneath the one I just read, Demetra from California has vowed to post photos of her menstrual blood every month. Because, that's art, apparently. Bloody hell at blind. Yeah, nice one, Peter. Brilliant. Just smear some biohazard on your face, says Zombie Teddy. Yeah, I know, right? Uzi says, I saw this story last night and wanted to gag. Yeah. All right. Oh my god. Okay, so the author's last name, the author's name is Rebecca Flood. Get it? Get it, ladies? Rebecca Flood is writing about period blood. Ha ha. No, sorry. Bad, gross joke. Bad, gross joke. Of course it's in California, says RVA. Yeah, I know, right? To be honest, these feminists hate male attention so much, they're essentially making themselves repellent. Yep. Yeah, how fitting. Yeah. I got it, says Uzi Q. How does one collect the blood? I don't want to know, but still, how does that work? I don't know either. I got it too. I laughed, says Peter. Gross but funny. Yeah. So yeah, I don't even want to know how one collects the blood to do warrior paint on your face with your fucking period blood. And I don't particularly want to know. But let's read on, shall we?
27 updated. 27 video player advert mute button 0 dimmed unmute 0% end of video. Demetra Nick, a sex coach, is smearing menstrual blood on her face in a bid to end the stigma and shame around periods.
What stigma and shame? Do we live in Bangladesh? Are women being sent to menstrual huts in the West? Really, really squeeze the tampons and twist the panty liners. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Volume level. Volume level.
That is ew. I heard they're menstruation trek bearers. Like how you wring out a face cloth or sponge. Oh, God. Bleh. Bleh, bleh, bleh. That's gross.
Demetra Nix, 26, regularly posts selfies to her. Link, Instagram. Page covered in her blood, which she says is powerful.
Wait, she regularly posts Instagram selfies of herself covered in her period blood, and this is not a violation of the terms of service. How? Sorry, off topic, blind press, but it's amazing how you can understand the screen reader at that speed. And you know what's crazy? That speed's at 48%. I slowed it down for you guys. My phone is at about 70% speed. So yeah.
Volume level.
Shut up, fucking computer. That's from Ackerman, the movie. She's a lefty. She could commit murder and they'd still leave her on Twitter. Yeah, you know what? Very true.
Demetra had her first period age 12 and was ashamed by it. Figure.
She had her first period at age 12 and was ashamed by it. Well, probably because your parents are with a name like Demetra. Let's see. LMAO. So I creeped Blind Press out on Blind Girl's stream the other night, and now I've grossed her out on her own stream. Yeah, you're on a roll, Peter. But seriously, with a name like Demetra, I'm guessing that your parents are not from here, or maybe they are, and maybe your parents are ultra religious or something, but you know how you change that when you have your own daughter? You talk to them about their period instead of shaming them. You don't fucking war paint yourself with your fucking body waste. You crazy bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hashtag winning, Peter. Yeah, this is just the
link image. Visited. Demetra had her first period. End of heading level 4. Get your information link. Privacy policy. Demetra. Sign me up. Not. Demetra, who lives in LA, California, had her first period age 12, but was ashamed of it and thought it was disgusting.
Why did you think it was disgusting? What did your parents teach you?
She would try and hide her period from boyfriends and worried about bleeding through her clothes. You are current.
Well, everyone worries about bleeding through their clothes. That's a thing. That's why you get the appropriate absorption tampons or pads. This is not a fucking rocket science problem. The world truly has gone nuts. It wasn't like this 10 years ago. Crazy from California? Who'da thunk, says RVA. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, most crazy feminists are rebelling against the parents. Yeah.
Demetra said, I was simultaneously embarrassed and fascinated by my period. I felt apologetic about it a lot and tried to hide it from boyfriends. You are current.
You were embarrassed and fascinated by your period. Okay, this is somebody whose parents did not have a fucking talk with them. This. I didn't get my parent and then I grew up. Yeah. This is clearly somebody whose parents did not have the fucking talk with them. I don't understand what's fascinating about your period or embarrassing. And your response to being embarrassed by your period was to then paint your face with it? I could make millions selling tampon tea to California. Oh, Jesus. Blech.
Our society teaches us that periods are dirty and inconvenient.
They teach us that it's inconvenient, yeah, and it is dirty. You're bleeding out of your vagina. Blood is not clean. That's why they're called sanitary products. When you have a fucking wound on your hand or something, do you just fucking bandage it without clearing off all the blood and shit? Wait, yes, you probably do, because you're an insane feminist crazy person. How did we get here? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Volume level.
I really don't fucking know all you need.
She began to experience heavy period after having an IUD fitted figure.
That's not supposed to happen. Maybe you should go to the doctor. You're not supposed to get heavier periods when you have an IUD, dude. Perhaps you should seek professional help.
And adds about but the device gave embarrassed and ashamed. She had an IUD fitted when she was 20, after the pill gave her panic attacks and reduced her libido. But the device gave Demetra heavy, painful periods which left her bound.
Yes, which means the IUD is probably not in properly and you need to go to the doctor. But no, you're just going to languish in pain and play with your period blood, right? Yes, go see a chiropractor.
A year later, she had it removed after partially pulling it out while using a menstrual cup, and began to become more in tune with her cycle.
In tune? Oh, why is this all written in an article? Who cares about?
She changed her mindset and now regularly smears her period blood over her face and shares it online, calling it magical.
Okay, that's not changing your mindset, lady. That is being bat crap crazy. Okay? Usually, when people in mental hospitals smear their bodily fluids all over them, they are sedated, okay? Or restrained. We do not usually write articles about them and post their pictures on Instagram. We blame Gun Fox for these stories. Actually, I can't remember if this was from Gun Fox. I think I saw this on Twitter. I think Tailed Feature retweeted it or something like that.
She now regularly posts photos covered in her menstrual blood to liberate women figure.
That's not liberation. That's fucking gross.
We can also do things like paint with it or pour it into the earth.
Paint with it or pour it into the earth.
I believe it's a beautiful thing to get comfortable with touching your own blood.
Okay. 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 She needs a sign to stay away from kids. Yeah. More period blood equals more wonderful pictures of Trump, says Pumpkin Trucker. I guess so? Maybe? This is what veganism does. Eat steak, people. Because women, yep.
I used to spend my time worrying about what other people thought of me.
You still do, because you're painting your face with your blood and putting it on Instagram. That is not the sign of someone who doesn't care what people think. You crazy, crazy bitch.
I used to keep lists as a 12-year-old. What are all the ways in which I could be more attractive?
Okay. You have issues, lady. You used to keep lists of different ways people could find you attractive? You used to keep lists as a 12-year-old about what people would find you attractive. Who fucking touched you as a kid, man?
How could I hide my period blood, my skin, my wrinkles, my fat?
At 12, you were thinking this. Dad issues for sure. Like, seriously, who the fuck hurt you as a kid? This is not anything to do with your period and everything to do with how you were raised. Like, seriously, you are fucked up, lady. There are plenty of psychologists in fucking California. Go fucking see one.
Demetra says her posts are all about liberating women and vowed to continue posting more graphic photos. You are currently...
You know, I don't feel liberated when I read your story. I feel pity for you. Seriously. Let's see. I'm thinking more along the line of who's not touching you as an adult. Yeah.
The 26-year-old says her period blood is magical. Figure.
It's not magical, dude.
The end of the 20. I get so much pleasure from this ritual and I love feeling so free to share it and I love not caring what the reactions will be.
You get pleasure out of it? Why are we celebrating mental illness like this?
Volume level.
Like, seriously, this is I can't read any more of this story, but here's a tangent I'm gonna go off on. Why are we celebrating mental health issues? Sociopath. No, that's psycho. That's a psychopath, honey. That ain't no sociopath. That's a psychopath. I would say the problem is she's seen too many Californian shrinks. Oh, maybe. Stunning and brave. Yeah. Oh, bye, Sora. This is insane. Like, why on earth are we celebrating people's mental illness? I don't understand this. It floors me that we are writing articles and giving credence to people who are mentally ill enough to be smearing their bodily waste on themselves, taking pictures of it and posting it to the internet, and honestly thinks that they are liberating people by doing so. That is insane to me. I don't. We need Dennis Leary's book back. Yeah. Like, seriously, when I have bouts of depression and my house looks like a shit disaster happened in it, do you think Pincalo and I just sit around and go, oh my god, our house is amazing? It's so liberating to not care that, about what people think about our dirty house. It's amazing that, blind press is feeling depressed and has no motivation, and it's amazing that Pincalo's exhausted from work, and this is so liberating to not care about having a clean home. No, you kick yourself in the ass, you get up, you do what you don't want to do, and you fucking move on. Like, it'd be like me wearing a noose around my neck in celebration of my depression. Or, yes. Yes, Peter. OMG, we are blind. We can't get a facial warning from this article. We might still run into her. I agree, Peter. We would smell her first. Pincalo chair is ugly. I thought it was called Why We Suck. Is it Shut the Fuck Up, or is it Why We Suck? I can't remember. It was a good book. Um, she'd smell like copper Fanny in desperation. Yep. But, like, seriously, I don't understand this need to celebrate mental illness. Like, there is no possible way that you would ever catch me celebrating the fact that I suffer from chronic depression. No way. That just wouldn't happen. And I don't understand why people seem to think that this is a thing that is good. I don't get it. Shit, I'm out of coffee and I have an hour to go. No! I know what I'll do. You will all come with me. There will be 2 blind presses. For what's it called? 5 minutes. That way there will be no dead air. Mwahaha. Okay. Sanguine did this on Minions of the Zoo the other day. So I will do this thing called mute. Mwahaha. Okay. Sorry, my quality has gone to shit for a second. I am running and grabbing coffee because I am not doing a full other hour of this show without coffee. But seriously, I don't understand why we have to worship and celebrate the mentally ill. I don't understand when being mentally ill became. Oh look, I threw my phone on the floor. I don't understand when being mentally ill became a thing that's cool. I I I, I don't get it. I really fucking don't. Um, it's a very strange phenomena that we've started observing here. I know we make jokes about it being the current year and feminists and blah blah blah, but like seriously, from a sociological perspective, and I don't mean like a sociology degree from today's standards. I mean like the actual psychology of a society. It is a very interesting development to watch because we we have literally started celebrating insanity. And it's we went from one extreme to the other. We went from ice pick lobotomies to smearing period blood on our faces and posting the pictures on Instagram. There has got to be a middle ground somewhere. We cannot possibly think that the two possibilities here are institutionalism, vegetable, freaking ice pick lobotomies, and you're all beautiful and strong and you're all wonderful even though you're smearing your body fluids all over you. Shit, I gotta mute very quickly because there's gonna be a loud noise and I don't want to deafen you all. Sorry about that. I didn't want you guys to get your ears all hurt. So yeah, that's seriously from the psychological perspective. This is a very strange development that we've stumbled across here. I can't. Sorry, I'll be back to chat in just a minute. I can't read what you guys are saying, but like seriously, this is a weird step humanity has taken, and it's. I often wonder how long it's going to take for us to come back from it. I really do, because we've gone so far down the rabbit hole of insanity. Like, not even the best science fiction author could make this shit up. They really couldn't. There's no way you could make this shit up. I seriously, I don't think George Orwell or H.G. Wells could have come up with a better dystopia than what we've got right now. And I don't know how we're going to get out of it without a drastic swing to the right, which is going to be just as dangerous as where we are right now. Because the pendulum is going to swing back, and it's not going to swing to center. It's going to swing way the other way before it balances out again. And it's not going to be pretty. All right, I'm back in the office with my caffeine, and I'm about to go back onto the good sounding microphone. Yay! All right. Headphones on. Microphone Unmuted. Call exited. All right, we're back. We are back. Low battery. Fuck you. You can last till noon. You're at 20%. So that's my little rant about mental health. We will move on to the next story now. Well, let's see what chat has to say first. Let's see what chat has to say first. Let's see. I wager one full generation, maybe two, before society goes back right. Yeah. Mental illness, once diagnosed and successfully treated, it is the patient's job. It is the patient's responsibility to maintain the treatment. Absolutely. Absolutely is. Absolutely. You can really tell you're not on the mic. Yeah, I know. Out of coffee? That's sacrilege, says Zombie Teddy. Yeah, I know. Blind girl says, OMG, I want to put this woman in a tank full of sharks and ask how powerful is it if she gets eaten by a shark. That's funny. RVA says, mental illness is not cool. No, it's not. The media is so upside down these days, they celebrate illness. Yep. Ice pick lobotomy, sertrametin. Interesting. Let's see. What kind of mic am I using? I have a Snowball now. Although when I was on my phone, I was just on my cheap little Bluetooth headset. Oh, and Pincalo picked up some soundproofing foam today. And so we've got Pincalo picked up some soundproofing foam, so what little echo is left is going to be gone. And if they are paranoid, it's hard to get them to take meds. Yeah. You're looking at the new. Oh, the new blue. It was a great. The Snowball was a great buy for the price. Oh, okay. All right. We got to get back to the Twitter DMs now. I had to close them to mute. All right. Or not. Why does this not work anymore? Why is it I have to type in the fucking address and not use my history? At least Twitter won't log me out this time. All right. Okay. Let's see here. This is another one from Blind Girl. Diabetic teen dies after oils prescribed instead of insulin. The herbalist is going to prison. As they should. Oh, shut up with the ads. Holy shit. This is by Katie Dangerfield from the from Global News. Okay, links. Come on. Look! Look! California again.
California. Link. Herbalist. Charged in the death of a diabetic 13-year-old he treated with herbs instead of insulin is heading to prison for 4 months.
Excuse me? 4 fucking months? Should be going to prison in regardless of the patient dying. Reckless endangerment. Yep. Totally agree.
Advertisement. Third party. In 2014, Timothy Morrow, a self-proclaimed master herbalist based in Torrance, California, attempted to treat Edgar Lopez for his type 1 diabetes. Morrow told Edgar's parent that the insulin the doctor has prescribed. Link. You are currently on cancel button. Cancel countdown button. Press frame.
God damn it. Fucking ads.
Link. Herbalist. Charged in the death of Link. California. Link. 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 According to Link. Was in 2014, Timothy Morrow, a self-proclaimed master herbalist based in Torrance, California, attempted to treat Edgar Lopez for his type 1 diabetes. Morrow told Edgar's parent that the insulin the doctor has prescribed, Link, was poison.
Excuse me? Okay, so an herbalist told the parents of a type 1 diabetic. Okay, type 1 being those who cannot control their diabetes with diet because their pancreas is dead. Told these people that the insulin that their son needed was poison. Poison. And this motherfucker only gets 4 months in jail?
And to rub lavender oil on Edgar's spine instead, claiming it would cure him.
Lavender oil topically applied to the spine is supposed to fucking cure type 1 diabetes? Okay, this makes me really angry because I have a sister who's type 1 diabetic. I know how type 1 diabetes works. And first of all, fuck the herbalist for doing this. Fuck the parents for fucking believing him. What the fuck? You went and you actually saw doctors. You got your kid insulin. He was taking insulin and you thought, let's go to a herbalist and see if we can help him. Oh, the herbalist says the insulin is poison. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I just won't. I guess I better just stop giving my kid insulin then. It would be if you weren't diabetic. The parents need to go to prison, says Serena Minton. Yep. I'm a type 1 diabetic too, says Blind Girl. I bet dollars to donuts that Herbalist is a vegan. Yep, so would I. So would I.
Link. A period. Link. According to ABC News. You period. Read more. Link. But Edgar's health quickly deteriorated. He suffered. Link. But Edgar's health quickly deteriorated. He suffered a cardiac arrest and died as a result of complications from his diabetes.
Because he's a type 1 diabetic whose pancreas is not working. Dying without insulin is a slow, painful death too. Yep. These parents and this herbalist let this child suffer and die. And they, all three of them, should be going to prison for fucking murder for a long time.
The medical examiner determined the victim would have lived had he received proper medical treatment.
Yes, he would have lived had he received proper medical treatment. Because diabetes is not a death sentence anymore.
Link. Period. Link. Prosecutor said. Period. Link. View image on Twitter. Link. Image. Link. Link. What link? When do you know it is time to give up on? Link. Number natural cures. Link. Number herbal remedies. And call not at 6 and call 911. A Torrance herbalist on trial for allegedly causing death of diabetic 13-year-old Edgar Lopez.
So that's a tweet from the prosecutors of Torrance, California.
Link. Time posted. February. Link. Morrow also pleaded no contest to one count of child abuse likely to produce great bodily injury or death.
He pleaded no contest, huh? So that's why he's got no fucking... That's why he's got no jail time. He pled no contest. What a piece of shit.
Heading level 3. What happened? During the court case, your Link. Madrigal testified that she once regarded Morrow as a specialist like a god and trusted him to treat her son.
A specialist like a god. So this mother thought that this herbalist specialist was like a fucking... I'm angry. I am a very angry lady. You need to go to fucking jail with this guy. You've killed your kid. You killed your fucking kid. A slow and painful fucking death. Not all there, yeah. For sure.
Although she went to regular doctors for an annual examination and had given Edgar insulin for his diabetes, over time, she stopped and Morrow began to Link. Push his herbal products.
She had gone to regular doctors for annual checkups and she had been giving him insulin, but she stopped. You know what? She needs to go to prison too. Why are the prosecutors not trying her? This is disgusting. Like, seriously, this is fucking murder. This is not abuse or neglect. This is murder.
According to ABC News. Watch BC play video. But Edgar began web_1. Morrow began treating the 13-year-old for his diabetes by prescribing him herbs instead of the insulin Edgar's doctor had prescribed. But Edgar began to fall ill. Link. Madrigal told the jury. And Morrow told her that her son's pain and weight loss were not symptoms of illness, but that he was on the verge of a rebound that mainstream medicine could not deliver. She said Ed Morrow promised that Edgar's diabetes would be cured forever.
Listen, lady. You went to the doctors. You had the diabetes diagnosis. You knew there was no cure. And it's not like he had, like, diabetes, like I said before, is not a fucking death sentence anymore. You can have a full, happy life with insulin provided to you. And you knew this. I know you knew this because doctors will tell you this now. But you were too busy with your head in your ass. And you just decided to listen to the herbal. What was giving insulin to your son, making sure he was testing his blood sugar, making sure he was taking his insulin, making sure that he was doing what he needed to do? Was that too much work for you? Was it too hard for you to be a parent and make your son do what he needed to do to stay alive? Is that why you went to the fucking herbalist? You lazy piece of shit parent. Let's see. Alternatives to pharmacy. It's now anti-drugs, yeah. Anti-vax, anti-drugs. I'd remove his pancreas and let him live, but deny him insulin, an eye for an eye. Agree. Diabetes is a death sentence. Any ailment is blamed by doctors on diabetes. I'm really good at setting off BP. No, but it's true. I've dealt with a teenager who doesn't want to test her blood sugar and take her insulin 5 times a day. It's fucking hard. They scream, they bitch, they throw their fucking insulin kit across the room. They break their glucometers. They fucking hide their insulin. They don't want to fucking take their insulin. Tough fucking shit. You be a parent, you make your kid take their fucking insulin. You know, go to the herbalist who tells you the lavender oil on his spine will help cure his diabetes. This is... Ugh.
He assured me that his life was not at risk, Madrigal said.
He assured you, did he? Did he assure you? Did you bother to do any fucking research? Or did you just go like, okay, Mr. Herbalist Man, whatever you say? You're one of those people that goes to the doctor and the doctor says, do this, and you go, okay. You don't go to your doctors informed. You don't go to your doctors and ask questions. You're just one of those sheep patients, aren't you? And then your 1 minute of, not being a sheep patient was to go be a sheep to a herbalist. Well done. I was one of those pain in the ass type 1 diabetes kids. Yeah. I broke 5 meters in a month at 14. Yeah, my sister was like that. I just keep losing mine, says Pumpkin Trucker. Yeah, no, my sister, we had there was a time where she was pretending to take her, so she would like fill her dosage and then just inject the insulin into the air. Like she was a little shit. And sometimes you still have to remind her to check her blood sugar and do her insulin. And she's 17. So, like, I get it. I get it. It's hard and aggravating to get your teenager to take his insulin. But you know what's even more hard? Having your son in the ground before you are. Okay? Oh god. Let's move on to another story that will most likely have me screaming. So here's a less rage-inducing but still slightly rage-inducing story. Rotten Tomatoes finally bans fan reviews for unreleased films to stop abuse of the system. Because, you know. There we go. Come on. Oh my god, this is from the Mary Sue. This is gonna be good. If it's from the Mary Sue, this is gonna be good. Okay, here we go.
In the ongoing attempt to bring down Captain Marvel, trolls have begun to spam the films. Link, Rotten Tomatoes page.
Yes, trolls. Trolls are doing it. Not actual comic book fans or anything like that. It's trolls. Ha ha ha, but if the reviews were all good, they wouldn't be banning this, would they? Nope. No, not actual comic book fans are reviewing these. It's trolls and Russian bots. That's what it is.
With negative reviews to bring down the audience score for the film, despite that the movie isn't out yet, the film dropped to Marvel's lowest audience rating within days, despite. Link, positive early reviews from critics.
That's because the last 3-4 years, critics have not been critical. They've just been like, this movie is amazing! No matter what movie it is. They're like, this movie is amazing! Do you remember when movie critics used to actually be critics? And they'd be like, this part of the movie was really good. This part of the movie, not so much. This part of the movie was awful. Now, critics are like, this movie was awesome. You need to go see it right now. For every movie. Bloody 4chan again. Yeah, I know, right? Brie Larson got butthurt, so everything was changed. Yeah, I know, right?
Who had actually seen the film, the bad word of mouth. Link, hasn't seemed to impact pre-sales. But it still isn't good.
Okay, so the bad word of mouth hasn't seemed to affect pre-sales, but it still isn't good. Well, why? Because people are thinking wrongly? Is it because people are wrong thinking that it's not good? Gotta hate that wrong thing. Movies aren't art anymore. They're treated as an extension of the SJW agenda. Agreed. Agreed, Peter. Wholeheartedly.
Now, in part due to this incident, Rotten Tomatoes has banned pre-release audience scores. Rotten Tomatoes executive Aaron Albandian said.
So because of this, they've banned fucking pre-release reviews. Okay.
Link. IndieWire in a statement via. Over the past few years, Rotten Tomatoes has been evolving into a robust movie and TV show recommendations platform that celebrates the views of professional critics and fans alike, and encourages discussion and debate. We continue to invest in our product to deliver useful and relevant resources for fans and are in development on new tools to help fans express their opinions and connect with others.
No, you're not. Captain Marvel, it's Black Panther all over again. Yep. I would love to see an entirely politically neutral movie, but I don't think that would ever happen. Agreed.
Captain Marvel isn't named, but it has to be a reason behind the decision. The backlash to the film from those who are really mad that a woman, who's covered up and not male gaze-centered, is leading a Marvel film, and that the actress claimed her advocates for inclusion, is proof of a very flawed culture surrounding film and inclusion.
Are you serious right now, Mary Sue? Do you really think that this is about the fact that it's a woman who's not scantily clad? Do you really think that? You do realize that half of the population of this planet are men, right? It is dumb because you can't gauge the hype for a given film, yeah. Star cough, Ghostbusters. Yeah, I know, right? But seriously, like, you can't possibly be that retarded. Like, how can you sit there and say that people hate Marvel because Captain Marvel's not dressed like a slut? What, men don't read? Men don't appreciate comic books? All men think of is, oh, movie not have naked lady. Me hate movie. You know, I hate to say this to you, feminists, but men are responsible for quite a lot of things on this planet. I'm sorry, I hate to break this to you, but men have done quite a lot. Like, quite a lot. I have to tell you. Um, like, I, I, I don't know how else to break the news to you, but we kind of need men. It might really make you mad, but we really do need men. Like opening jars. Good one, Blind Press. I love men, says Yuziku. Yeah. Like, we I'm sorry, penicillin? Kinda discovered by a male doctor. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Um, let's see here. Oh, I don't know. The telephone, the whether you like it or not, the advent of nuclear technology and rocket technology. Like, I'm not saying that women haven't done anything. Like, we had, Marie Curie to help us to learn about radiation. We had, Thomas Edison for the light bulb, calculus. I say we have a campaign against these broads. Put stuff on the top shelf and kill your own damn spiders. Yes. Fucking, okay, you want to hear this? Blind people wouldn't have a fucking reading system if it wasn't for a man named Louis Braille. Let me guess. That horrible cis white man made Braille just for men, right? Like, this hatred of men just because they're men. I don't understand it. I don't fucking get it. There are things that both genders are good at. And that's fine. That is fine that women are good at things that men are not good at. And it's fine that men are good at things that women are not good at. That is how the fucking human race managed to survive this long. Okay, people? That's just how it works. Ask your mother why she or they hate men. Yeah. And by the way, the term mansplaining, I am so sick of that. Do you realize how much women try and explain shit to men all the fucking time? Let's see. Women cleaning men, giving them a job by being slobs. Sugar tits kills spiders for bearing, just saying. Yep. Let's see. Let's see. Well, considering those bumps. What's he saying? Oh. Considering there's bumps on the areola. Is that Braille for kiss here? That's funny. Women, they're always explaining why they can't have sex. Irate prostate most of the time just wants me to hurry up and get to the point. Yeah. It's so true. I don't get it.
Link. That link. Entertainment Weekly reported. Similarly, Star Wars Episode 9 received an influx of negative reviews, despite not even having a title or trailer yet.
Well, maybe if The Last Jedi hadn't been such a shit show, that wouldn't have happened. Maybe they should have, made a better movie. Just a thought. I know it's a radical thought, but it's a thought anyway.
Advertisement. Third-party ad audience reactions are important. There is still the worry of whether or not opening day will instead become the target of a concentrated attack on films to try to drag down their score. But hopefully that will be balanced by those who actually see the film praising it for being as awesome as the critics say. While audience reviews before a film came out should never really have been a thing, I'm glad that things are starting to change and that these trolls are being deplatformed. You are currently on a text element.
They're not trolls! They're actual fans who want an actual good movie for once. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, seriously. I don't understand. Why is this happening? Like, trolls, fans of movies, and people who want actual good movies are trolls now. Just, wow. That's all I have to say is just wow. Oh, honey, you should really look up the stuff Brie Larson says. She is insane. Do I want to? Do I really want to? I've done a lot of yelling, and I'm not done yelling yet. All right. Dangerous anti-vax ads in Toronto are being taken down. Well, that's good. Okay, here we go.
A series of anti-vaccine advertisements across the city are being taken down. Outfront Media, the company that owns the billboard space, confirmed to HuffPost Canada on Wednesday afternoon. A spokesperson declined to say why the ads on more than 50 billboards were pulled early. You are
Because they're fucking dangerous, perhaps? Yeah, it's being called a government conspiracy. Oh, wow. Of course it is.
The move comes after Councillor Joe Cressy, chair of Toronto's Board of Health, called the ads flat out dangerous and said he was talking to the city's legal department for advice about their possible removal.
Good.
The digital advertisements questioned the safety and necessity of vaccines and were put up on February 21st, according to the group's Vice President Ted Coombs' Facebook page. The campaign was supposed to be 2 weeks. You are current.
So they actually bought digital billboard space to say that vaccines were dangerous. So rightfully so, the city's councilors were like, no, that's a public health danger. We're going to take these down.
Frame. The city had said advertising content on signs is not enforced by the city's bylaw. The purpose of Toronto's sign bylaw is to enable the fair and consistent use and enforcement of signs, said Municipal Licensing and Standards spokesperson Ellen Leasty. The city ensures signs are the right size, properly installed, do not create traffic hazards, and do not negatively impact nearby property. Watch, measles outbreak linked to link. The advertisements represented a recent surge of anti-vaccine rhetoric across Canada, the United States, and Europe, and coinciding with a measles outbreak in Vancouver. Measles is one of the most highly contagious respiratory infectious diseases, and, until recently, thought to be eradicated in Canada.
Yes, it had been thought to be eradicated in Canada. Yeah, it's the bad vax group. Oh, sakes.
In Vancouver, there are 12 confirmed cases. According to the city's public health agency, it started when an unvaccinated child was infected during a family trip to Vietnam.
Of course. How did they leave the country without getting vaccines? I thought you had to get vaccines before you left the country. I thought before you went on trips, aren't you required to get vaccinated before you leave the country? Or is that not a requirement?
The measles, mumps and rubella image. Visited Lake Manjurul/Getty. The measles, mumps and rubella vaccine. You are currently on an advertising an advertising campaign like the one in Toronto hasn't happened in Vancouver to the knowledge of public health officials. Coombs said the term anti-vaccine misrepresents what Vaccine Choice Canada is all about, which is to inform Canadians about the perceived risks of vaccines. However, scientists and health professionals agree there is no connection between vaccines and autism or other diseases.
Exactly. Most countries, I'm sure you do. I think it depends on where you're going, says Uzi. Okay. Because I know that my mom and sister, every time they've had to leave and go to Central America for Kung Fu tournaments, they've gone and gotten some vaccine or other. Um, so, um, my wife and son aren't vaccinated. Um, the only way that I will say that vaccination is okay not to get is if you are immunocompromised. Otherwise, you need to vaccinate your goddamn kids and your goddamn self, because the very reason that this is why this is so hard for me, because I went blind because some dumbass thought there was mercury in the fucking measles vaccine, didn't get her kid vaccinated. Her kid caught the fucking measles, and then this woman thought it would be a brilliant idea to bring her daughter sick with the measles to visit the baby. The 6-month-old baby who was too young to get vaccinated. I'm blind because of that. Yeah, vaccines should not be voluntary. It's part of the price you pay for living in society. Yeah. See? Lethal egg allergies. That is a reason. That is a reason. If you have lethal egg allergies or you're immunocompromised and you are unable to be vaccinated, that is why we need everyone else to be vaccinated for herd immunity reasons. So that the people like your wife and son who can't be vaccinated are safe. If there is no reason why you can't be vaccinated, then you need to be vaccinated. That's just how it is. If you don't have a severe allergy or an immune system deficiency, you need to get vaccinated, and there is no goddamn reason why you're not. None. And speaking of that, in my region, there are about 6,000 suspension orders going out right now because there's a whole shitload of people who aren't vaccinating their kids. And the rule is now that, first of all, you need to, when you register your kids for school, they need to be fully vaccinated. And if they are not, you get a notice from the public health agency saying, hey, you need to come vaccinate your kids or provide proof that you have had them vaccinated. And if you do not, then your child will be suspended. And I totally agree with that, because it will protect kids like your son, Pumpkin Trucker, who can't get vaccinated. I dread anti-vaxxer ideology should be classified as a mental illness. I agree. Vaccinated or not, you can still be a carrier. Yes, but if you're a carrier and you're around people who have been vaccinated, that's less of a worry. That's why herd immunity is so important. So that's that ridiculous story. And this one came from Pinkalo. So this comedian was being interviewed by a CBC anchor, and he started nuzzling her and licking her. So we'll read that. We'll read that story. And then I think we'll do chat time because it is 20 to 12. So this story will probably take us until 10 to. And then we'll do chat time and then we'll end. So this is disgusting. Anger is well-known comedian nuzzles and licks CBC reporter's ear. That's just weird. The man involved has been identified by many viewers as comic actor Boyd Banks. Okay, let's get through all these links here. All right, here we go.
Toronto, an incident in which a man nuzzles and licks the ear of an on-air TV journalist reporting on a comedy event was roundly condemned on Wednesday, with some arguing the actions amounted to an assault.
Of course they did.
In a widely seen clip, CBC's Chris Glover is talking back to the studio when one man leans into the frame behind him and mugs in front of the camera before leaving, while a second man, dressed in a green Saskatchewan Rough Riders hoodie, moves in on the reporter.
Wait, this is a male reporter? If you're not vaccinated, you may have to live as a recluse. I totally agree with vaccines, but I think the shots should be spread out a little more. I thought this back when I was practicing. See, here in Canada, I think the states do a lot more vaccinating, a lot closer together. In Canada, it's much more spread out. So we've got in your 2 month, you get 2 month, 4 month, and 6 month shots. In the 2 and 4 months, you get 2 shots in the leg and an oral vaccine. 6 months, you get 1 shot. 9 months, you get no shots. A year, you get the MMR. 15 months, you get the chickenpox vaccine. Then it's no shots until year 2. Then it's like another booster shot, I believe. And then 4 is a booster shot. So it's much less concentrated here. Yeah, the reporter was a dude. It was a dude licking another dude, says Pincalo. Okay, that's weird.
The man, identified by multiple viewers as comic actor Boyd Banks, who has appeared on CBC shows, proceeds to demonstratively lick Glover's ear and kisses his neck while the journalist continues speaking, before throwing it back to the studio with a line. Things are getting a little awkward out here, so I'm going to pass it back to you, Glover said from the comedy bar in Toronto.
That's... Why? What was the point in that? Like, I know he's a comedian, but still, that's just random and weird.
Yeah, that's a little strange. It's really unnecessary, host Dwight Drummond told Glover. Just move away from that gentleman.
Just move away from... How Canadian? How much more Canadian could you possibly be? Yeah, that's really strange behavior. Maybe you should move away from that gentleman. That is... Canada, California, lots of similarities, just saying. RVA, unfortunately, you are right.
Story continues below. This Butcher article, this advertisement is not Butcher FSK _ front frame. Neither Glover, who maintained a smile during the segment, nor Drummond responded to a request for comment. However, a spokesman for CBC denounced the man's actions and praised the reporter.
Yeah, that was pretty good for holding his own. Like, just staying calm and whatever, that's way to go on him. I guarantee you, had that been a woman, there would be clips of her be like, oh my God, what are you doing to me? Oh my God, oh my God. Like, I could just see it now. Seriously, I could totally I could see a girl just flipping out. He's licking me!
Chris Glover showed remarkable composure and professionalism in the face of a very awkward situation, Chuck Thompson said. Unfortunately, the trend of harassing reporters continues and is something we take very seriously.
He did. That was very, very composed. Way to go on that guy. That's pretty awesome.
Thompson called such incidents as troubling as they are unacceptable. He did not say what, if anything, the broadcaster planned to do about the situation. Toronto police said they had no record of a complaint involving Glover.
Well, there's not much you can do, really. And if you go after him legally, you kind of just seem like a bit of a pussy. He licked me. I'm going to charge him. So, yeah, that's the one I'm going to end with, because it's just weird and random, and we've had enough fucking rage for today, I think. So, guys, it's your turn now. It's your time. We've got about 14 minutes left, so whatever y'all want to say, it's now your time. Oh, I hear a pink hollow. I hear an approaching pink hollow. Sorry, guys, I'm just keeping an eye on chat here. If you haven't done already, please like and share the stream. Get it out there. Let's see. Is chat being stupid and not loading properly? That happened to me last time. I was waiting for chat to come up and nothing was happening, and then I closed chat and opened it again. And there was a whole bunch of messages that it hadn't read to me. Yep, look at that. Everyone hide. Peter says, shh, stay quiet. We don't want to spook him. Hello.
Hey, everyone. See you later. Bye, everyone.
And he's gone again. Just like that. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna look into Stream Me after I'm done with this and eat something, and I'm gonna see how accessible it is. You did. He came running in, said hi and bye, and left again. So yeah, I'm gonna check out Stream Me, see if it's easy for me to simulcast to stream me and YouTube, and I'll keep you guys posted. Let's see. And then, like I said, the foam, Pincalo's got the foam, so whatever little echo is still in here should be gone soon. So that'll be awesome. And I'm just so fucking happy with this mic, you guys. I love it. The sound is so much better. So yeah, guys, there doesn't seem to be much talk and chat. Make good comic book movies. Yeah, that would be hard. Well, not hard, but that would be good. It used to be done. I used to make good comic book movies. But no. With the new mic, you should try ASMR. Oh, fuck no. ASMR creeps me the fuck out. You guys would have to pay me to do ASMR. Seriously, I would not do it otherwise. Oh, let's see here. Pincalo. Should Pincalo do ASMR now that he has a new mic? Oh, that would just be even more disturbing. Ugh. Let's see. Well, it's not below 0 today, but that doesn't mean it's shorts weather either. Soon. No ASMR. It has so many ruining commercials. All right, guys. I think we will go till 11:50 or 12:50. No, 11:55. Not soon enough. Yeah, I know, right? I feel you on that one, Seamus. I really do. So guys, in Canada, 20 is shorts weather. Yeah, kind of is. Like last week, it was like I think something like 3 degrees out Celsius. So something like, I don't know, 15 degrees, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. And Alex, he comes home from school. He goes, "Mom, can I have a juice box on this hot day?" Sure, you can have a juice box on this hot day. No ASMR. Yeah, no. ASMR creeps the fuck out of me. ASMR produces in me this weird combination of both instinctive fear and instinctive anger Like, kill it with fire. Kill it now with fire. Make it stop. Like, I don't quite understand my visceral reaction to ASMR, but I fucking hate it. So guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Go get something to eat and hit the bathroom. Well, not hit the bathroom, because that would hurt me. Punching inanimate objects and such like. Anyway, that was a bad joke. I'm gonna end this now and go find some food. I hope you guys enjoyed the rage today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, where the guest for the coffee stream will be Tailed Feature. Haha. Got Tailed Feature joining us for the first half of the coffee stream because he will have to go to work. But he will be here tomorrow morning for the first half of the stream. It's gonna be fucking amazing, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I hope you guys had a great stream today. I sure did. Let's see. Wonder why it gets quiet during chat time. Maybe because I answer chats so much during stream. Nobody else has anything to say by the time it's chat time. I don't know. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. If you're in the wintry area, stay safe and warm. I'll be back tomorrow with another coffee stream. And like I said, Tailed Feature is the guest. So it's going to be a great stream tomorrow. I hope you guys had fun today. I sure did. We'll catch you tomorrow morning. Have a great one, guys.